guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my eyebrows. I know that is one of the most requested things on my channel and also on my Snapchat. My eyebrow routine that I did like a year ago changed a lot from how I do it right now. I mean, the brow trends are going crazy right now, so you know, I had to switch it up a little bit. Recently when I started doing my eyebrows like this, a lot of you guys were requesting me to do a updated brow tutorial, so here I am bringing you guys a updated brow tutorial. The wig that I have on today is the wig that I had when I did my 50 facts about me, the black long wig, but I felt like I wanted something different. I always have long hair, so I wanted to chop it off. So this is what I have on today. My mom actually cut it for me. She's freaking amazing. I know that she's also going to be making a tutorial on how to cut wigs, so make sure to subscribe to her channel. I always have her direct link down in the description box for you guys to go check her out. But without further ado, if you want to know how to get these brows, just keep on watching. Okay, so for today's video, we're going to be a little bit more up close and personal in my face. The first thing that I like to do is take Elmer's glue stick. This is a glue stick, not glue. The glue stick method has been the only method that works for my eyebrows to stay in place and to kind of go up, because my hairs grow downwards, which sucks really bad because I don't really have like that nice natural shape. You can also go in with hair gel. I remember I did that method way back when I first started my YouTube channel. I used to use hair gel and apply it on my eyebrows and then kind of stick them down, but this I feel like it's a lot more practical and a lot easier to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this. But if you already have very tameable eyebrows, you don't really need to go in with this step, but this is definitely for me. I don't have any foundation in my forehead right now, so I skipped that part of my makeup. But you have to make sure that there is no oils or anything of product on your eyebrow. What I like to do in the front of the brows is kind of push it upwards. I've also tried the soap method, and my hairs are just super stubborn and they will not stay at all. And then towards the end of the brow, I don't like to apply too much, but right here in the front where I do want the hairs to be standing upwards, I do apply a little bit more. So once I apply the glue, I like to go in with the spoolie and brush the front hairs upwards, and then the rest of the brow kind of slanted like a normal brow. I don't want everything to go upwards. So that is how the brow is looking like. I also like to go in with my finger and kind of press them down. What I also like about the glue stick method is that you can alternate the shape of your brow, which is really cool because my brow doesn't really have that arch. And with the glue, you're able to stick down the hairs where you want them to stay, which is super cool. So that's why I also enjoy this a lot. Next, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia pomade. I'm going to be using the Morphe E29 brush, and this is a very large angled brush, but is really skinny, and it also comes with a spoolie. What I like to do is dip my brush into the pomade. Once it's covered, I like to squeeze the tip to get it super thin, so we get that really nice line on our eyebrow. Also, when I start my eyebrow, I don't like to start all the way from the inner corner. I like to start maybe 1/3 of the way into the brow, and then I start it like around right here. Just like that, and then going back to the pomade, squeezing the brush. Next to the top, 1/3 of the way in, and I shape the top. This brow, I can move it up and down, you see? But I can't do this one. I can't do that one. And then I lightly start shading it in. I like to start shading in the tail of the brow first, before I even touch the beginning of the brow. So I make sure that everything is well covered, but I don't like to have a very heavy hand with this, and just use what my brush had left over. I'm going to be switching brushes, and this is going to be the Morphe R45, and this is super tiny. As you guys can tell, there's a big difference. So I'm going to be using the little tiny one to be creating hair strokes on the front of the brow. I also like to go in and squeeze the tip, and then without doing anything in the front, I like to start creating hairline strokes first. When you create those strokes, what you have to do is kind of place the brush where you want the hairs to begin, place it there, and then swipe up. Next, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. You could also use your foundation, but I like to go in with concealer because it has more coverage. Just in case if you really messed up your brow, you can go ahead and kind of carve it out without it looking like you made mistakes. To carve out the eyebrow and clean it up, I always like to clean out my eyebrow. I know not a lot of people like to do that, but it just makes the brow look super clean and sharp. The brush that I'm going to be using is the BH Cosmetics number 9 brush, and this came in the quartz set. When I start carving out my eyebrow, I always like to start in the bottom. You guys see the difference that it makes immediately once you carve out the brow? Like, it just looks so clean and put together. Okay, so now I like to go in on top of the brow. I always like to start on the tail of the brow first. Once I do the tail of the brow, what I like to do is, without adding any more concealer, I like to go ahead and kind of clean it up in the beginning of the brow. Not too much because I still want the front to look a little bit more sparse and more natural instead of looking boxed. You guys see how bomb that brow looks? And it's so easy and fast to do. I know brows can be very intimidating, especially when you have to fill them in this much like I do, because I literally had no brow, as you guys saw in the beginning. So it is a little bit hard to get them even. I know mine are not always even, but I try. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some makeup on my forehead because I have no makeup on there right now. So I will be right back. Alright guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was super fast and really easy. I hope if you were one of the ones that were asking how I do my brows, this was helpful for you and you could kind of switch up your routine depending on the way I did it. It could help you out. One of the things that I get asked the most is if I still use the permanent brow hack that I did a while back on my channel, and I actually don't use it anymore. I only used that one time for my video, and I am so mad at myself because I'm like, why do I not keep using it? Like, it's such a good hack. So I am going to be tinting my brows again because it worked amazing. I would wake up and I would have brows on, like literally like that. So if you guys also want to check out a permanent brow hack, I will leave it down in the description box for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. If you want to be more in contact with me, you can follow me on my social media. I have Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. I will leave those down in the description box for you. I want to thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys!